Does the Meris LVX do basic delays right? Let's find out. As you will know, if you're a regular here on the channel, I've done lots of videos at this point on the Meris LVX. It is probably my favorite pedal ever, but one of the comments that I see repeatedly online is, does the Meris LVX do the simple stuff right? I've commented previously how, in my opinion, the first 10 presets or so on the Meris LVX should all be those basic stock delays that you want readily accessible at any moment. But the reality is the presets that the Meris LVX comes with are those more creative sounds that take a bit more effort and work to get to. This in itself puts a lot of people off the LVX, so today I want to dispel that myth and show you just how easy it is to pull up some of those stock delay sounds that, by the way, also sound brilliant. If you're here because you want the more adventurous, experimental sounds within the LVX, then I'm going to drop some links at the end of the video to some of my other videos where I show you exactly how you can get that out of this pedal too. So without any further ado, let's dive into the Meris LVX. Let's look at a plain, blank preset here, and we're just going to kick that one on. And I'm going to dive into the menu system. And we're going to keep the structure on standard. Other examples of what would replace the standard would be things like multi-tap and multi-filter and reverse and all sorts. But again, this video is about those basic delay sounds. So the structure is staying on standard. We've got 3 options here on the bottom left. We can be in digital mode, we can be in bucket brigade delay, and magnetic. So we've got analog and those sort of tape echo sounds within there too. But we're going to start with digital, and I've got this running out into my DAW in stereo. Oh, big shout out to this amazing, beautiful US telly that I'm borrowing this week. Look at the grain on that. Absolutely beautiful. And this thing is a hefty, weighty piece of wood, which is very reassuring as well. Let's start with a quarter note delay. That's taken me 30 seconds. Now, there is no preset in the Meris LVX with a basic delay sound like that. And I genuinely think if they'd just started with a setting like that and another 9 or 10 of them after that with slight variations, people would be less scared of the LVX as it is. But anyway, what do I know? So there we go, nice basic quarter note. We're going to change the delay type. So let's move to a bucket brigade delay. So more of an analog feel. Finally all the way to magnetic. We're going to go back to digital. Dead simple. We're going to go to a dotted eighth, a classic dotted eighth. We could have a dotted eighth delay with a bucket brigade delay, so more of an analog feel to it. Sounds really nice. And then magnetic, which you're going to hear that more degraded sort of tape echo feel to it. And just because we're in stereo, let me just quickly show you that. We'll keep the left-hand delay in a quarter note, the right-hand delay in that dotted eighth. You start getting that dual delay sound, which is a slightly more complex delay in general. Let's move them back to a quarter note, so dead simple delay. We're back to digital, and we'll just take it one more version of complication, but again, pretty straightforward, and we'll add some modulation on there. So let's just ramp the modulation up to 80%. That's on digital. Let's go to that analog delay. And finally magnetic, so tape echo. And obviously we can make some sort of global adjustments. We could increase the time, we could increase the feedback, we could increase the mix. Again, pretty basic bog standard controls on a delay. So let's get a bit of a washier delay now. Just bring the mix down, ramp the feedback up more. Self-oscillation territory there. Bring the modulation down a bit. Bucket grade delay, and let's just go with that. This is as complicated as we're going to get. We're going to change the division. So we're going to quarter note on the left and a dotted eighth on the right. We have ramped the feedback up pretty high, but we've got fairly low mix, as you can see. So the clean signal and clean tone still comes through. Play that all day long. So that seemed pretty simple to me. Now, I've been a Meris LVX user for quite a while now, but if you're just after simple delays and you don't want any modulation, any of the other features that sit within here, the dynamics, the preamps, the filters, then you don't need them. Now, that doesn't mean that this is a pedal you're going to buy just to use those. If you're after a simple delay, do not get the Meris LVX, because this thing is pretty expensive, but for a reason, because it does way more than the simple delays. But to dispel any myths or rumors or misconceptions, this thing does simple delays brilliantly. It sounds fantastic, and you can then tweak and grow and expand upon those simple delays as you become more comfortable or you desire. I'm going to drop some links here for all the other videos that I've done for the Meris LVX. I've actually put a little playlist together, which hopefully now takes you from this video, which is the fairly straightforward, simple stuff, through to the more complicated and deep, through to the deeper functionality within the Meris LVX. I will be doing more videos. I've got some great stuff lined up around the LVX and loads more that I want to explore and share with you. Thank you for all the feedback those of you have given me so far. It's really inspired me to continue my journey with the LVX, and I appreciate that you appreciate the way I'm trying to explain and break down the complexities of the LVX. If you haven't done already, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. I post every Monday and Wednesday here without fail. I'm also over on Instagram, just search Nick Rees YT, YouTube, and I share a load of stuff there behind the scenes. If there's anything else you'd like to see around the LVX or any questions you've got, then please leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And yeah, thanks for watching.